JT, first off the night as a whole, what did you like most about the way you guys are able to finish off this road trip with a win?
I think the patience, it wasn't super pretty for 2 periods. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And we stuck with it and ended up finding a way to win.
Your 2-goal night tonight, both big goals. What did you see on both of them? And I guess just the boost that gave this club after that kind of slower first period.
Kaner and Compher make a great entry on the power play, and then just kind of hard work behind the net to get in front of me on the power play one, and then 2 really nice plays by my line mates for the second one. Bremer at the line, the nice sauce pass, and then Finn put it right in my tape. So 2 easy ones just going to the net tonight.
This has been a grind of a road trip, 3 cities and 4 nights. I guess, how have you guys managed the travel and the circumstances, and obviously able to pull out 5 to 6 points here?
Yeah, it's just, it took a lot of different guys throughout the road trip, and helps when you got good goaltending. I think John and Cam were great on this trip, and they have been for a while. So it's good to get the points, and we just keep it going.
Guys talk about the confidence it gives when both those guys are behind you. How much can you feel that, whether that's them talking, just kind of the play in general? How does that look out on the ice?
We have full trust in both of them, and they're making the big saves when we need it, because as good as we want to play, we want to be as detailed as possible, not give up chances, but they're going to get chances, and both those guys are giving us a chance every time they're in the net.
Thanks, JT. Marco, 5-1 win tonight. What did you like most about the way you guys were able to ultimately battle back and close this one out?
I think you said it, just battling back. We definitely didn't play one of our more complete games the first 2 periods, so I think just to be able to go out there and do your job, and when you win like this, it's huge for us, I think, moving forward. And obviously we want to get off the better start, but it's good we can win those games.
Looking back at the road trip as a whole, what did you like most about the way you guys played throughout the 3 games? Obviously the points included.
I just think solid games. Obviously every minute I would like to win too, but just a total game 5 out of 6 points is always good. So I think we had good forecheck games the last 2 games. Not so much today, like we were behind a little bit, but especially the first 2 games we forechecked well, we're close together, and stuff like that. We're good moving forward as well, and it's going to help us.
Gibby just seems to make the big saves when they come up for you guys. How much of a boost, we talk about it verbatim, but how much of a boost has he given this club over the last month plus?
Yeah, sure, he's been awesome. Even Tom's been really good too, so over goaltenders, being out there, and we know that if you let a shot go through, and we know that they can make unreal saves, and they've been really, really good for us, and it's really important.
And a 3-game homestand coming up here after you guys come back from this road trip. How do you carry over the momentum from the road back in the homestand?
With the fans in the back, it's always easy and open, so we just got to channel those 3 games, put some energy for the next 3 home games, and just try to work and keep this thing moving.
Thanks, guys. Extend the point streak and most importantly finish the road trip out the win. What stood out to you from tonight's game?
It's easy to point out the 3rd period and the way we played in there, but I thought the 1st and 2nd we learned to deal with frustration a little bit. We had some shifts go our way, some shifts that didn't. A little bit of frustration. And I think that was good frustration. Guys are pushing each other now, and they're getting a little upset when it's not going their way, but we needed to channel it the right way, and we did that in the 3rd.
Have you seen an enhancement or advancement of that throughout the season, dealing with that frustration? I know you've talked a lot about mentals.
Without a doubt, our team is growing in that area. We can work all we want on systems and passing and shooting and skating and all that type of stuff, but sometimes it's between the ears, and we've stressed all year that we're going to get better in that area, and I believe we are.
Depth scoring was a big part of tonight's game as well. JT Compher with a pair tonight. What stability has he provided down the middle for this group?
Well, I think JT is a little bit like a Swiss Army knife, where you can use him in a lot of different situations. He's a good right-handed face-off guy, fairly responsible defensively. We use him penalty killing, a little bit of power play time, and we'd like to see him get rewarded. He's had so many chances lately. Finally went in for him tonight. Those were big goals. Get us even and get us the lead, and then we could play from there.
I asked Marco this. He said forechecking was one of the strengths over this road trip. Over the 3 games on the road here, what maybe common themes emerged from this team's play?
I think forechecking, he's probably right. We did a good job of that starting in Toronto, and it carried over into tonight. you become a good forechecking team when all four lines buy into it. You can't have pauses, and even some of the puck possession guys are willing to give it up a little bit now so that we could get on the hunt and try and turn pucks over below the goal line.
Maybe things aren't going your way. How important is it to have that goaltending?
Well, we saw it tonight, like really important, and this team here's seen it for a number of years with Hellebuyck. You need a plethora of pieces to find a way to win, and it could be a superstar scoring his 70th goal. It could be a shot blocker, but often it is that guy wearing the goalie equipment, making a save or just settling things down. Often a whistle is all you need, and Gibby provided that for us tonight.
Not making light of it, but just when he came out to confront Barron at the penalty box there, I'm wondering if you just kind of like that kind of attitude. Obviously didn't go past the line, but I'm wondering, kind of in the game kind of thing.
Well, he has fire. My years in San Jose, Edmonton, and LA, we saw it over and over again. Like, he's a fiery guy, and if he was a forward, he'd probably have 100 penalty minutes. He just has that emotion, and he's fiery. We don't mind that. We obviously don't want him not being able to play, but your leaders drive the team emotionally, and I consider him a leader.